got just about everybody back. You have a little more security too, new contract, things like that. This has got to be a lot of positive things going on.
No, there are a lot of positive things going on in the program. Very excited about our team, and certainly the seniors, especially, that all 4 came back. We lost a couple good players. Gabe and Dante especially were 2 elite players, and really had big senior years, which is what you want out of your guys. And we're optimistic that our seniors will do the same this year. Shelton and Marquise and Eli and David are guys that are proven players and been in our system, and I think they're still pretty hungry, and I think that's what's really important. Are the guys willing to still work at the level you need to work after experiencing some success? And I think right now our guys are proving that we are, but we're still trying to figure out the best way to play a little bit with this team. We're going to have to modify a few things, change a few things, and that's what this kind of year is for.
Coach, how have your guys' mind to starting practice a little bit earlier this season?
The one strange thing with this season is, with us getting 4 hours a week to work guys out starting in the summer, it hasn't been as drastic a change in terms of practice. We were going basically 4 times an hour a day earlier in the year, late August, most of September, and then you kind of jump into real practice where you're going a couple days and giving them a day or 2 off, and they've been good, as you would expect. I think our guys are excited and enjoy playing, and I think that's really important. And we've got some new guys that it's taken a little while to try to get them up to speed with what we're trying to do, our expectations, how we do things. So we've had a couple good days and a couple days that we need to be better. And but at the same time, I think our older guys have done a really good job of trying to lead and beginning to lead, and they seem in a good place, and that's really important for this team.
Brad, do you let the new guys kind of take the lead at practice because they've been through your system?
The older guys, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, for the most part. We're trying to encourage those guys to be a little more vocal. I don't think that Marquise and Shelton are naturally as vocal as certainly Dante and Gabe are. And so that's an area of improvement. Eli's doing a good job. I think he always has tried to really help the younger post players and new guys. Javen White for us, Jonathan Bear, and so that's been nice to see. But we need Shelton and Marquise to be a little more vocal. I think they practice hard. They certainly show the guys what to do, but I think there are times when they've got to be a little more vocal and demonstrative about things that we need done in practice, especially when we've been in some competitive scrimmage environments. But in terms of the way we work, how we approach things, those guys have been terrific, and couldn't be more pleased with their attitudes right now.
When you look at the production of Gabe last year, especially down the stretch, how do you replace that, and is it by a committee approach replacing that?
Yeah, there's not going to be one guy that's going to come in and do what Gabe did. I think he made 80-some-odd threes last year, and we don't have a guy that's really, I think, ready to do that. I think it's going to be a bunch of guys, a lot of these older guys, continuing to get better and improve. Eli, may have more points. Shelton Mitchell might have a basket or 2 more. We'll insert other guys into those spots. David Scara, John Newman, a freshman, I think has looked good, especially defensively early. And so we'll have to do it in different ways. I think Amir Sims is a guy that certainly, now that he's got a year under his belt, is going to be more comfortable, more confident, worked really hard on his shooting in the offseason, and I would look for him to shoot the ball a little bit better and more consistently from the perimeter this year as well.
Coach, you mentioned Bear and White a minute ago. Bear won't play this season, White will. What did you see from him? It looks like he's a pretty good rebounder.
Yeah, Javen is a good rebounder. He's a good athlete. He's still learning a lot. He played primarily zone at Oral Roberts, and so there's been some adjustments in terms of our defense that's probably got him a little behind where I thought he would be at this point. But in terms of physicality, pretty good, and rebounding good. He's getting a lot thrown at him right now. You know, and then competing every day with Eli has been good for him. Jonathan Bear is a very good talent. I tell you, he's 6'9.5", maybe 6'10" long. You know, he's moves extremely well for a guy with his size and length, can make a perimeter three. Really excited about his future, you know, and he'll get stronger. He's already put on 8 or 9 pounds since he's been here, but he's got a bright future the next 2 years at Clemson.
Right, is there challenge that goes with?
Yes.
Is he a player that this year you expect to take a significant step forward, and what do you see?
Yeah, I do think he will. I think Amir will certainly score more. I think he's going to get more shots. I think he'll be on the floor more. You know, he was is a mature young man. He's a guy that's part of why he played as a freshman last year, is he was able to retain a lot of the information, and you know, physically he's obviously a big, strong guy. But the mental part of it is what he was really impressive, or why he was so impressive to us as coaches last year, was his ability as a young player to just kind of play with some poise and really understand a lot of the things that we do quickly. And now I think it's more of just getting comfortable, figuring out some different ways to score. We got to do some things where we'll probably put him in a few more positions to get shots, whether it's posting up or rolling up out of a pick and roll situation to get a three. And so I do think his scoring will go up, and I think he's a guy that's really worked hard to improve.
Is there a challenge that comes with having some success and trying to handle that the right way?
Yeah, there is. You know, I think human nature is that we all kind of take our foot off the gas a little bit when we experience some success in life, and we get patted on the back a lot and, you know, feel good about ourselves. I don't feel like and we've talked about that with our team a lot, really this summer, and I've had a lot of conversations with our older players about that, but I don't see that in them right now. I think right now they've been pretty focused, mature. I think they have things that they want to do in this game, and they know that they need to have productive senior years to try to help reach those goals. But at the same time, you know, the challenge then is to make sure that everything's directed towards our team and what's best for our team. And, you know, sometimes you never know that till you start playing games. But I've been very pleased with our seniors. I think those guys have worked hard this spring and summer, and, you know, excited to see their games develop even more this year.
Coach, life in the ACC is never easy, but they didn't do you any favors this year, starting at Duke, at Syracuse, UVA at home. Do you think that early quick start kind of create a little bit of sense of urgency with your guys?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a little ways away for me to be thinking about that right now. Got a lot of other things that are more pressing. Certainly in our league, you're going to have stretches like that where you're playing, you know, top 25 teams consecutively and on the road, and you know, we'll approach those things when we get there. So I'm not really as concerned about that right now.
Outside the ACC, your out-of-conference schedule is quite challenging in its own. Can you speak a
Yeah.
little bit on some of those games?
Yeah.
Like the Mississippi State game?
Yeah, Mississippi State game was a game that, you know, we were looking to do a neutral court game with a top 25 team, and you kind of bounce around a couple different options and kind of landed on that one. And I think their program has really improved. Ben Howland's done a great job there. They're a loaded team, tremendous guards. You know, really, I think going to have an exceptional year, and so I think that's a great game for us to go play in a neutral setting. You know, kind of get you ready for ACC tournament type play games. That'll be very good. Nebraska's going to come in here with a great team. You know, 120 some odd games last year, has their whole team back. Just missed the NCAA tournament. They kind of remind me a little bit of our team last year, a team that'll be really hungry, and I think experienced players coming back that know they were, you know, that they can get it done. And so I think that'll be a big game. Obviously, South Carolina is always a big game for us. I think Frank's team will be even better. I know he likes his team from talking to them in this fall a little bit. Big, strong, physical guys inside. And we also scheduled a couple teams that, you know, we try to schedule a couple mid-major teams that we think have great chances to win their league. David Lipscomb, Radford are two teams that were in a tournament last year that you know, be picked to win their league, and those will be really good home games and challenging games for our guys like teams that you would play in an NCAA first-round game type.
You don't have Georgia on the schedule this season.